$30.
$30. Oh, $30. Lakers versus Celtics in the NBA playoffs. A beautiful, gorgeous, unmissable VGA 60 big box PC. Is that a skyhook? Is that guy doing a skyhook on the left?
$30.
Sold for frickin' $150. I mean, it's neat. Sure, right? Sure. That'll kick off the weekly auction. Another wonderful Tuesday is upon us, boys. Welcome in. Jeff Mack, Highlander, Blue Smoke Gainer, Elaine, Ren, X Machina, Poker Face. Welcome, you guys. Joseph, you've come to the right place. That good video games. Those good. Activision Skiing, 9.8 A++ for 175 into Space Wars, 9.4 NS. Frick, today is the eve, man. It's the eve of the end of WATA Games. As of tomorrow, October 15th, no new WATA games will be created. If your games arrive to WATA tomorrow, it's done. GG's. That's it. Crazy, man. That's crazy. I made a post on Instagram about it, and I immediately lost 10 followers. God damn it, do I love WATA games. Wowee, do I love talking about WATA games. I don't know, Carts and Cardboard. I remember it said the 15th, it said the 20th. I got lost in the sauce about what day they were actually doing. I read the FAQ again today before I made my post, and it said anything by the 15th, like no more new WATA games. So I think that's the date. Maybe on the 20th it swaps over. Yeah, maybe the 20th is when it does swap over to the official PSA website, because with the WATA Games domain, as far as I understand from what Claire said, is going to swap over to a PSA domain. We should get PSA games, PSA video games, something like that. Some kind of redirect. $85. Something like that'll happen. Yeah, I know, right? I know. It's the life of a influencer. You mention WATA Games and people immediately, you just done. You're unfollowing? Yeah, I get it, you guys. I get it. You really hope they keep the format the same? It's an amazing website in that regard. Yes, it is. I genuinely assume the website will be largely the same. I actually agree fully that the WATA Games website, the workflow, everything about it, like, very good. Very, very, very good. Very easy to use UI, all that stuff. Someone else already has the PSA games with times 5 the numbers of followers. As if someone already yoinked PSA games on Instagram. Surely they can just be PSA video games or PSA gaming. They can find some kind of workaround. That's so funny that someone already yoinked that, though. Because of course they did. Space Wars, $59. Star Voyagers, $109. Berserk, $129. The Cabbage Patch Kids is actually kind of cool. 9.6 on ColecoVision. It's already sitting at $175. We just don't see it often. We don't see any ColecoVision often ever. So it just stood out to me immediately when I saw it. Pengo here's pushing its way over to $150. Yeah, right. PSA Germs. They'll find something. Can you get a classic case with a PSA tag? Absolutely not, Replay Retro. Classic cases, legacy cases, gonzo. Get them out of here. Don't exist anymore. No option. Anything that could only be graded inside of a legacy case, get it out of here. Not interested. No option. So, no. The new case PSA labels are all that exists. Get that legacy stank out of here. We want that new. Boo legacy. We only want that new in here. You love them though. I know there's some people who defend it big time, Carts and Cardboard. I know there are some people who like genuinely love the legacy WATA case, but like, it was a chonker, man. It was a chonker. Points for creativity and unique, but like, it's a chonker case, man. Cabbage Patch Kids, 9.6 NS. What's up with the sale? There's a $2,200 sale? What? In 2022? Seriously? It's not coming up on my quick look up here. I got $432 back in 2022. Are you sure you're looking at the right thing, Joe? There's no world where This should have sold for like, even back in the boom. I don't think it should have been. Check price charting. Well, there's your first mistake.
Next lot.
Well, there's your first mistake.
$20.
Who checks price charting? $200 from Cabbage Patch Kids. $200 into NES. Welcome, welcome to the start of the real start of the auction.
30.
Yeah, lol price charts. Lol price charts. Price charts brain. Lol. 9.6 Boulder Dash. Frickin' insane, man. Super, super, super nice CIB on this. 9.6 box, 9.4 cart, 9.4 manual. Pushing to only $100. Does anyone care about Boulder Dash? I don't really know. I don't really think they do. I think it's an arcade remake, if I'm not mistaken, like an arcade port, I think. What the heck did you say, Poker Face? If I didn't read it out loud, I probably didn't see it. A peace sign.
Fair warning.
You tried to see if you have the only new Super Mario Bros. Wii 10, and it don't see any others on the pop report. Well, then you probably do have the only 10. Right? Like, you probably do. That's what we were saying last time, though, that you should be the only 10 on the pop report. Like, that is not an easy game to get. Super Mario Bros. Wii in a 10. That's kind of crazy. Boulder Dash pushed to 124. You care about it and you're the underbidder, but you don't want it for more than $125? Yeah. Capcom Gold Medal Challenge, 9.48 plus. It's still a Capcom box, but like one of the least loved ones, one of the ones that no one really cares about. If you're doing a full Capcom purple box set, like, yeah, this one counts, but $362.50. Castlevania 6.5 Hang Tab for $243.75. This is also a Hang Tab Donkey Kong 3, 7.5. 9.2 cart inside. That's the highest low component there. Highest component there. I was just getting, bringing up the Japanese showcase. On the Wednesday, there's a ton of trading cards and a ton of manga. Like, if you're into manga, if you're into this stuff, Wednesday, cards, manga, really nice stuff, all selling. And then on the Thursday, like usual, we do get the Japanese showcase auction. I think there's like 100 Japanese games coming up for auction. VGA 95 Kirby sitting there. There's a Pokemon Red. There's a Super Mario Bros. 3 VGA 90. Super Mario USA VGA 90. Legend of Zelda 90Q Twin Famicom console. You guys already know. You guys already know. Beautiful, beautiful stuff coming up on the Japanese showcase. There's a frickin' 10 grade on Secret of Mana. Senken Densetsu number 2. 10 grade on that, CGC. So Shin Megami Tensei is also super freaking cool on Super Famicom. The actual start of Shin Megami Tensei, all the way back on Super Famicom. So if you can come out on the Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central Time, of course, sponsored by Heritage Auctions, all that good stuff. And if you want to get into future auctions, future showcase auctions, videogames@ha.com, there's going to be another Japanese showcase coming up in the new year. PlayStation, Sega, everything you guys love about Heritage, all the great auctions, videogames@ha.com, referral links in the description. Hopefully you can come out on Thursday. The Japanese showcase is genuinely fun. So far, the trend, I would say the overall trend line,
$40.
that's still showing itself with a lot of the Japanese games that are coming up for auction over and over again, even Pokemon Red, is slightly down. So it's going to be interesting to see if this auction follows suit here. Are we going to see Pokemon Red sell for a little bit less than last time again? I think it was 11,000 down to 10,000. Is it going to be 8,000 this time? Are we going to see a bounce back on some of these really big games? It's always interesting. The Japanese market is still full of discovery. There's still a ton of pop ones, first time to auction. It's a fun auction. It's fun. Hopefully you can come out on Thursday. It's a good one. 8 Eyes, 9.6 A++ for $750. Duck Hunt, also a hang tab there for $150. Donkey Kong Jr. hang tab for $275. 8.0 overall on that one, not too shabby. And $275 on the Donkey Kong 3. Unlicensed Galactic Crusader from Bunch Games, 9.0 A+. There's also Pesterminator. There's also Master Hugh in the Drunkard, or Master Chew in the Drunkard Hugh. Pradicus Conflict. Raid 2020. Some nice unlicensed for you guys. Some nice unlicensed game. And also, one of the craziest things we've ever seen at auction ever. A 2.0 C+ Ring King. People always ask, like, what's the lowest graded game you can get? What does a lowest graded game look like? This is pretty damn close, man. This is pretty damn close to the absolute worst you could get. 2.0 C+, you can see that it's basically fading away with mold. This thing might get eaten alive by the time we're, 10 more years from now, the game might not exist. Pretty freaking crazy, man. It's like a health hazard. You're bringing black mold into the house. It's an old grade, so it doesn't even say mold or the red, you know what I mean? Back in 2020, they weren't doing any of that, so no notes on the label, baby. No notes, no mold. That's how I live my life. If it doesn't say it's moldy, then it ain't moldy. Pradicus or Galactic Crusader 475 into John Elway's quarterback 9.48 plus. The Carolina Collection. The Carolina Collection. And you guys all know we're supposed to care about the Carolina Collection now, right? We all feel comfortable with that? We all feel confident with that? The Carolina Collection is very special and very meaningful. John Elway's quarterback, 162.50. Joshua and the Battle of Jericho, 9.4 A++. Good old Wisdom Tree Bible games here. Yeah, it's required to care. Exactly. You got to care about these pedigrees. You got to care about the history. Required, required, required. You busted a brick out of a VGA 85 Plus and you got the 10. Yeah, that's nuts, man. That's nuts. Beauty, beauty grade there on cracking a brick. Mold! Mold! Yes, exactly, Joe. Chop up that frickin' Ring King and make some guacamole. Exactly.
$500.
You have a signed book by Osamu Tezuka, the father of manga. Trying to figure out what auction to put this in. Who is he? What manga did he make? I know nothing about this. Joshua, the Wisdom Tree Bible game here is frickin' pooping, man. Pooping, oh my god. Pumping, holy shit, what's wrong with me? Wow! 9.48 here. $812. $812 on Joshua Wisdom Tree. It sold, last sold for $300 6 years ago.
$320.
Last sold for $600, or for $300 6 years ago. 312, November 2019. That's crazy, man. As if Joshua pushed its way all the way up to 812 today. Almost a 3x from 2019. You love to see it, man. You love to see it. Legacy of the Wizard 9.6 A++ Indiana Collection. These Wisdom Tree games are always cool. The Bible type games are always cool. I don't collect much unlicensed. I don't really care about unlicensed, but like I would buy the Wisdom Tree games. I think they're super cool. They're super unique. I just think it's fun that they made like Bible games for the NES. I think that is amusing. $812.50 Legacy of the Wizard going for $625 into Mario Bros. Arcade 7.0 CIB. You got the Galactic Crusader. Let's go. $475. I assume you already have a CIB, hey? There's a bunch of text on the label there, Joseph Leo. Is this a variant you don't already own? Because I know some of these have different stickers on them. I know there's a little bit of nuance there with the unlicensed ones. Master Chew and the Drunkard Hugh, 9.4 A+. This is probably the same copy. There are 9 copies of this variant. 9.4 A+ was $500 in 2021, $576 in 2022. So, pushed its way to $300 now. Elaine!
Quick Mission
go, dude.
Mario update.
Let's go. Mission Mario is still happening. Got a slight lead actually on a copy, maybe in Canada. Slight lead potentially on a copy. It's going out for grading right now, and then the person's going to decide what they want to do for it.
Next lot.
There's a slight lead on a copy. I need to get back to selling shit. I need to get back to selling stuff. I don't know. Like I said, I got kind of burnt out with it all. I just got sick of going through stuff, sick of dealing with selling. It's slow moving, you know what I mean? I was doing it slowly, so I need to just like ship a bunch of stuff out to someone to sell it for me. So it's like, I'll get there again. I'll get there again. I go through waves, man, you know? I tried to keep it really, really, really consistent there for like, 6 months, 7 months? I got burnt the hell out. That's all there is to it. I got burnt the hell out on selling. All the tariff stuff, the duties, international issues, like it just... Yeah, eBay doesn't have the international program for Canada. Great to know. So it's just like, On Nintendo Spotlights, I have a whole video talking about it. One of my last couple videos I made there talk all about the change from PSA to WADA there, or WADA to PSA.
$650.
Knee-High Park. Yes, the Fission Wario update. The WATA games, I think, will lose value steadily into the future. Right now, right now at this exact moment, no, I don't think it'll happen. But steadily into the future, I expect it will change. I expect PSA very quickly to become the more desirable brand. Well, within 6 to 12 months. But whole video, whole thoughts is posted on the YouTube Nintendo Spotlights. Master Chew went for $325. Pisterminator pushed to $750. Yeah, Joseph, why did Pisterminator push so heavy? I know as a cartridge it's a bit harder to find. Highest graded of this variant. I don't know if this variant is a variant you want, though. Back in 2020, man, Pisterminator was going for $780. A little bit of a different variant, but whew. We need to sync up. You have 3 copies of Mario. Might be worth discussing. I mean, yeah. Yeah, it might be worth discussing. It might be. I'm not super ready to spend as much as I need to. You know, I think my total's $6,600, $7,000, about $7,000.
Fair warning.
I think that's what I've sold off now from my collection. About $7,000 worth of stuff. Which isn't bad, but yeah, I need to just clear out this fucking room, man. That's where I'm at, you know what I mean? You've sent games to the US expecting people to get tariff charges, and so far no one has. You don't get it. That's the gamble or the game that I'm trying to avoid, Big Box. Right? So I've basically stopped using eBay because I don't want to be shipping stuff to the States, and either I'm going to get unexpected tariffs, or they are, or... You know what I mean? I don't want to deal with that. Pradicus Conflict, another unlicensed one here. This is what, Bunch Games? Color Dreams. 8.5A plus. Pradicus pushed to $250. Yeah, Pisterminator for $750 is very real. That's very real price on that. Raid 2020, also Color Dreams unlicensed 7.5A. 5 copies on the Pop Report only here, pushing its way to $70. Good old unlicensed NES here. Yeah, what are these games? Yeah. Good old unlicensed NES. You either collect it, you either know about them, or you never come across them, never think of them. You know what I mean? If you're not into frickin' unlicensed NES, there's not a whole lot I can tell you about them. A lot of them are pretty shitty actual gameplay.
Next lot. $40.
Raid 2020 going for $175, and here it is, baby. The 2.0 C Plus Ring King. You know, the crazy thing is, this is actually rare. There's 3 copies of this example. They're saying it's the first time offering. I don't think it is. I think they've sold Ring King before. Aren't I crazy? They've sold this before. I'm positive they have. Am I crazy? Either way, Ring King actually is rare factory sealed, and oh my god, people are willing to pay for the meme. People are willing to pay for the meme. It's pushing $225.
$190.
Pushing still up to $225. Don't let the memes be dreams, right? Raid 2020 is the Black Cart Holy Grail. Are you going to crack it open then, Joseph? Are you going to actually crack this open and see if there is a...
Fair warning.
And see if there's a black cart inside? Ring King pushing to $275. Yeah, I agree. You couldn't pay me to bring that into my house. I agree fully. There's nothing here for me. I don't care how rare it is. I don't care if Ring King is your favorite game in the world. The condition is quite literally too far gone. It's too far gone. You know? I understand. I understand bad copies still having value or significance or whatever it is, but that is $275. That's crazy. Robo Warrior 9.4A Carolina Collection. Only 9 likes on the stream. Greg's sleeping on the call to action. Yeah, seriously. Seriously, I am. I'm snoozing out here. Hit the like button on the stream. It helps things out. I've had someone say, or people said, that it's hard to get the like button on mobile. So, if you're watching the stream, if you're chatting or something, it hides the like button. It's, hard to do. I don't know. I don't like streams. You know, I'm not out there hitting the like button. I'm part of the issue. But I think that's part of it. Is it's kind of annoying on mobile to do it. But Robo Warrior, $187.50 there. Ring King. 275 is too much, even hoping the cart is mint, which it likely isn't.
Up, up, down, down, left, right, be a start.
Poker Face Baby, 17 freaking months. I appreciate you, man. Greatly, greatly appreciate 17 frickin' months of support, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. There's a new hype feature for small channels as well. Yeah, I've seen that. I haven't even looked at it. I'm a bad creator. I haven't looked into what the hell this hype thing is, but like, yeah, that's something as well that exists. So make sure to hit the like button and hype the channel. That's all it takes. 1 million subs incoming. What is the Odin collection? I talk about it in the last podcast episode we just uploaded today. So if you just like scrub through, you can kind of find information on it. I think it's around like the 8-minute mark, 9-minute mark. We talk about the Odin collection, but essentially it's a guy who collected games. He passed away. They honored the guy's collection by using his old gamer tag handle. So it's a named collection. It's not a pedigree. It was written about in the Heritage Auctions guidebook. I don't know if there's any information online about it, because like you try googling Odin collection, WADA, all this stuff, and like there's not really any information that comes up. But yes, that is what Odin collection is. The Zelda is coming up from their collection. We've had a ton of Odin collection stuff over the past month or so.
Fair warning.
A ton. So
$320.
do live streams have ads? If I turn them on, yes. If I turn ads on, yes.
Fair warning.
As far as I know, Nihai, you can just turn them on off. I turn mine off. I'm not monetized right now. Nothing about the live stream has monetization. So as far as I know, you just turn them on or off. Hopefully none of you guys have ever gotten an ad ever while watching a live stream here. Snake's Revenge, 8.0 A++ for 375. Silent Assault, 212.50. Robo Warrior, 9.48 to 187.50. Into Star Force, 7.5 B+, only the 6th time ever selling a copy. Only 10 copies on the Pop Report. Kinda rare, it's early Tecmo, but not one of the most popular games. Monetization, yes! There it is, Elaine.
Monetization off game.
There it is. I'm a man of the people, Elaine. I'm a man of the people. I appreciate you. Yeah, Odin, you're out there taking shots at a dead dude. I tell you, man. I tell you. I tell you. The guy dies and you're still taking shots at his collection. There's no winning out here. You just can't win. You've never gotten an ad or on a weekly or a showcase. That's what I like to hear. It's exactly what I want to hear. That means it's doing its job perfectly. It's exactly what I'm looking for. You guys are too kind, man. You guys are too kind. Brobean! Let's go, dude.
Payment for no ads.
Let's go, dude. Huge. I don't even know what ad revenue would make on a live stream. Like, I'm not sure what I would make sitting here for like an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours during a showcase or signature auction. I have no idea what kind of ad revenue is made in doing that. I've literally never done it, right? Running ads during a live stream, no matter how much money it is, I mean, I guess if you're fucking huge and you're making thousands, but I think for anyone who's between like, let's say 0 and 1,000 viewers, running ads doesn't make sense to me. You are absolutely crippling the live experience in order to make, again, let's say even $100. I just don't think it's there. I don't think the value is there to like absolutely cripple the live experience with ads. In my humble opinion. Star Force going for 124 into Star Trek 9.0 A+ here. 25th anniversary. You think you'll chase people off that way? Exactly. Like you genuinely ruin the live stream. Ads ruin the live stream. Period.
Next lot.
Anything special about Platinum Hits Assassin's Creed other than it's a 10? Nope. I don't think there's a single thing special about Platinum Hits Assassin's Creed. At all. I don't think so.
$120.
Little extra for no ads and Thursday's Domino's order.
Early, getting in early on the Thursday Domino's. I appreciate you, Nihai. Early on the Thursday Domino's. Hopefully they still have the special there for any size pizza, any amount of toppings. That's what I got last time, I think. A large pizza with unlimited toppings? Beautiful. Super Mario Bros. Famicom Box Demo Kiosk Cartridge. 8.5, slight fading on it. These were used with the Famicom Box system. It also does come with some manuals here, some instruction sheets. I don't know how rare these instruction sheets are, but this is Japanese only demo kiosk that would have been used in retail stores. So you get like this big Famicom box machine. You can put these different cartridges in it, and I think it holds like 12. I'll show you what a Famicom box looks like if you've never seen it. Famicom box. It's this thing. So this is the kiosk thing. Oh, you guys can't fucking see it. It always goes in the worst spot. This is the kiosk thing, right? So you load it up with these different cartridges. That's what this Mario thing is. You load your Mario into here for retail purposes, and then you can... I think it's retail demo. I don't think it's hotels on this one. Originally used in Japanese retail stores. Yeah, you might be thinking of something else there with hotels, but the kiosk is super freaking cool. This game specifically is Super Mario Bros. I think it's Super Mario Bros, right? Yeah, Super Mario Bros. But there's like Duck Hunt. I think there's Arcade Mario. There's a ton of the black box titles. It's a super cool set to collect for. Having this thing is super cool. But yeah. This cartridge sold strong as heck, man. $500 is strong. I don't know if this was pushed by having these extra instruction sheets. Like I said, I just don't know how rare these are. But the last 8.5 that sold at auction, I think was only like $300 or $200. Like this just sold for $500. That is strong, man, for the Famicom Box Mario there. So, interesting to see. Like I said, Japanese stuff, man, you really never know if it's going to pop or go down or what it's doing. Super Mario Bros. 2 9.0 CIB for $212. Turtles 2, the arcade game, 9.0A. This is the later print without the pizza. No free pizza on there. No free pizza with your Turtles 2 arcade game for almost $700. Track and Field 2, 9.4A+. Have you tried the handmade pan pizzas from Domino's? I have not. Do we have handmade pan pizzas? I tried a deep dish. I think I had a deep dish pizza, but... Elaine!
$320.
Let's get his bro a pizza to roll.
Yeah, getting the bro a pizza. Yeah, right. That was the last time there. I took the frickin' large Domino's over to my brother's house and we did the hockey fantasy draft. A couple weeks ago now. That was a frickin' great night. That was he appreciated the pizza. His girlfriend had a piece of the pizza. Everyone was loving the pizza, man. That was fantastic. That's the joy you guys get to spread there with those donos. Much appreciated, you guys. Trog, 9.9A++. I think this is the last copy. Is there one more still? We've been seeing it every single week here. The Case Fresh copies of Trog, 9.9A++. Once these are gone, like, that's it. That's it.
$200.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, welcome into SNES. If I remember, this is actually a good game to play as well. I have vague memories of renting this, like way back in the day, and that it was actually a fun game. I think a side-scroll beat-em-up, I think. But God, my memories are so vague of it. It's one of those games I need to sit down and play as an adult and see if it was actually good or not. Power Rangers pushing its way up to $300 here. 6.5B+, only 18 on the pop report. Low grade, but like, Power Rangers is freaking cool, man. A 9.6 CIB also sold for $687.50. Really? So $687.50 on Turtles here. This is a 9.0A.
Fair warning.
And are you saying that the 9.6 CIB went for the exact same price? That's crazy if so. That's crazy. 9.6 CIB versus 9.0A. I mean, I would rather take the factory sealed copy by a lot in that case. Like, I know 9.6 CIB is like the top of the CIB grading. 9.0A isn't the nicest game in the world, but like, I don't know, man. Paying the exact same amount for a CIB just, it's not for me. It's not for me. Power Rangers pushed to $425. Looks like it, or $400 on the nose, sorry. Looks like it last sold for 300 and some. Last sold for $384. Exact same copy. May 2022. $400 today. 3.5 years later, basically the exact same price. What, vague? What do you think I said there, Joseph? Vague. Vaguely remembered.
$260.
That's how you say it. The music in the Power Rangers game is peak. Yeah, that's what I mean. I need to sit down and actually give it a go again because I just don't remember. X-Men Mutant Apocalypse 7.5A, an actual Japanese early print copy here.
Select
12
to the
frickin'
news
months,
cell.
J-Long.
Happy 1 year, Greg.
12 frickin' months, 1 year anniversary. 1 year, dude. That's crazy. Thank you for the 12 months, man. Truly. Like, that's much appreciated, you guys, for being on the YouTube membership. I think it's like $2.99. I think that's where it's still priced at. Best deal on the internet. Best deal on the internet. I appreciate it. Thank you for the 12 months, dude. Braille had you watch K-Potch Demon Hunters with her. I have heard, Poker Face, like genuinely, this is unironic. I have heard nothing but absolute praise for K-Pop Demon Hunters. Like, I have heard so many good things about it that I want to sit down and watch it. I have never heard a single bad thing about it. Now, I don't know if it's meant for kids. I don't know if an adult can still enjoy it. But, like, I've heard nothing but praise. So, hey, I'm not going to judge you, man. I'm over here having FOMO about it. $475 for Final Fantasy Legend 2, 8.5A plus. Yeah, Odin Collection on this. This is also Odin Collection on the Final Fantasy Legend 3, 9.2A plus. This is a named collection, not a pedigree,
Next lot.
which is different.
$220.
$575 for Legend 3. The song is super addicting. You love the songs. Yeah, it's like I said, man, that's all I've heard. That's all I've heard is that it's genuinely just like good. The animation is really nice, but it's definitely meant for kids. It makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah, vague rhymes with bag. That's how it is. Vague rhymes with how else would you say vague?
Fair warning.
What do you mean? What do you mean, Joseph Leo? Are you gaslighting me right now about how to say the word vague?
Fair warning.
Yeah, it's vague like Vogue. Exactly, just with an A.
Next lot.
$180. $550.
Dragon Warrior 3, 9.8 A++. Highest graded copy, also from the Odin collection, pushing to 750. Beautiful, beautiful.
Fair warning.
Beautiful box art on this with the anime style there done by Toriyama. Pushing its way to 875. I'm not surprised. I put in a proxy bid on this for I think $600.
$800.
I think that was my bid, $600. So I'm not even close, right? We're pushing up to $1,000 now. I think the 9.2 was $300. 9.2A plus was $300. I think was the comp that I saw. So like we're almost 4x now, a 9.2, just about 4x. Kind of makes sense. Vague. Vague.
$1,100. $1,200. $1,300.
I've told you guys before that I was in speech therapy. I can't say things no right.
$1,500.
You guys know that.
Fair warning.
Vague.
$1,600.
Dragon Warrior 3 is still pushing to $2,000. Is PSA still going to have some info about the game on the label? Yes, they are. I can actually show you. Heritage Auctions has some PSA games up already now. I can show you in just a second. The Dragon Warrior 3 pushed up to 1,875. Yeah, seriously, dude. This is like, as far as Game Boy Color goes, on something not Pokemon,
Fair warning.
$2,000 is very real, man. That's very real. So, my bid didn't even stand a chance, and I'm happy to see Dragon Warrior 3 get some love. So here's another copy now. Dragon Warrior 3, 8.0A plus, Odin Collection. Also pushing its way here. So there was a 9.8 and an 8.0 coming from the, yeah, those are both Odin Collection. Kind of crazy. Mino speak good too. Exactly. Here's the Zelda. If you haven't seen an actual real-life label, PSA, like here it is. This is coming up at the signature auction. This is a third print. I believe. Third print Legend of Zelda here. So the new updated label, you got the A++ over here in a nice little box. That's finalized. This is the label. This is what you're going to get. On the back of the label, this is what it looks like. It's blue. I think it's blue reflective. You still have a QR code here that you can scan to get that in. You still have all of your fun little facts. Fun little facts about the game. The grade up here in the top left. You have the code again, bottom right. Yeah.
Fair warning.
I don't know why the back is blue. I'm not sure. I don't know. That, I don't know. Red front, blue back. You got some nice information. That's it. That's finalized, man. This is up for auction. This is coming. PSA games. That's it. That's what we get. So love it, hate it, but like that's it, baby. That is the finalized design right there. Back is great and front is tolerable. The back looks nice. The back is nice. I think the back, obviously you got that blue text, or the blue instead of the red. The red is still very bright, man. The blue is just a bit more muted.
$120.
Yeah, the red is still super red. It's super red. No way around it. That is a red label, man. I guarantee it, Odin. I guarantee we will see different iterations of the label. It might be 1 year from now, it might be 3 years from now, but we will see a difference in label design, be it slight or drastic. Like, remember, since the year 2000, I think the PSA cards have 5, 6 different label designs. And it's just small tweaks, right? Change in font, change in spacing, adding security things. So, I think the PSA cards, has like 5 or 6 different iterations. We'll see different ones. We'll see a new label. Guaranteed. But that's what we're getting for now. It looks good with red game. Yes. If you have something that actually has red trim on it, like it matches nicely. Maybe there is a Mario. Is there a Mario on here? Of course there is, right? Why wouldn't there be a PSA Mario? Yeah, here it is. I'm sorry, what? Hello? Hello? Is anyone still here? Hello? Hello? Hello there? Hello? The hell was that, man? What was that? What was that? My computer just gave up. Brave just gave up.
Fair warning.
Yeah, seriously, dude. What the hell was that? All right, we back. We live. No worries. Four Swords didn't get auctioned, and Zelda didn't get auctioned, and why, what? Oh, no, my computer's fucked. Let me refresh. We should be good. Yeah, there we go. We're good. Lufia, 9.88+. Ignore all that. Moose stomping on the Wi-Fi cables again. Yeah, the Mario looks better. It does. It absolutely does. This 100% looks better when you have the red label actually color matching with red on the box. 100%. That doesn't even look bad, man. That doesn't even look bad. But then you see like an Xbox 360 game, and it looks horrendous. So like, yeah, it just kind of depends what it is, you know? It just kind of depends what it is. Looks much better on the Mario, 100%. Lufia, 9.88+ here. Atlas, GBA, RPG. Highest graded copy out of only 2 that have sold here. Pushing its way to 750. Man, Lufia's getting some love. Like almost $700, right? On a third party GBA game really isn't that bad. You don't see a lot of them pump that high. The camera was on the whole time? oh no! Oh no! What did you see? Like, why did I do that? They didn't revive the Wata Matrix. They actually made a QR code. There is no Matrix. The Matrix is gone. The Matrix never existed. The Matrix was never real, Joseph. The Matrix, like the Wata Matrix, never happened. Get that out of your brain. There was no Matrix. There is no Matrix. It's just a standard QR code that you can scan. And I think scanning that QR code takes you to the, it'll take you to the actual, like, you know, PSA, you can look up a card and it just like shows you everything. You'll be able to scan that. It will take you to the PSA lookup for the video game, and you'll be able to see everything very easy. All that's going to be great. Like, that is genuinely a good upgrade. That is amazing. That is fantastic. We should have had that a long time ago. So that is a huge plus with the swap over here. Super Mario Kart, $275 to the 9.48++. He-Man, Master of the Universe, 9.48++, also for $400 there. Metroid Fusion, 9.4B. B for bad. Pushing its way here to $325. Odin Collection here, a little seal tear on the bottom spine. Honestly, if you don't mind having a rip on the seal, not a bad copy, right? If you don't mind having a rip, not bad. $300 there into Zelda Ocarina of Time Master Quest, pushing its way to $350. We should have known from the beginning that the Matrix wasn't real. Exactly. Exactly. Which Zelda cheaper, Joe Kane? Which one did you bid on there? I think I cut out there. Seth, welcome in, dude. I think I cut out when you were bidding on something there, Joe. I didn't get to see. If PSA would let you front label to color match the game, that would be sick. The issues with all of that, Jonathan, the issue with any kind of custom labels, different colors, anything like that, right, is all of a sudden, no one knows why the fuck the label is a different color. Because a lot of grading already has standardized colors like red for bad, or like purple for altered, or whatever it is, right? Green for incomplete. So if we start mixing and matching label colors just based on preference, everything breaks. Like, we lose the entire standardization of the system. So while I agree it would be super cool in theory, it creates a lot of issues for actual practicality. Zelda Master Quest, the 9.8A plus from the Odin Collection. This is cheap, isn't it? $300? Is that all these are worth now? The last 9.6, 400, 9.6A plus, 300 CGC, 9, I guess, yeah, 9.8A plus, 388. Yeah, I guess. I guess these are just pretty damn cheap. 325, I know it's not rare or anything, but like, yeah, 325 to get yourself a nice little 9.8A plus, yeah, it kind of feels cheap. Persona Q, Shadow of the Labyrinth, 3DS XL console. Might be the first time we've ever seen this, honestly. Pushed its way to $750 there. DSi console, VGA 90 for $525. Legend of Zelda second print, 9.8A plus here from the Odin Collection as well. This second print, Twilight, might outsell the Ocarina of Time Master Quest. Rather interesting. Rather interesting. Grading companies can't get GSIs correct half the time. Custom labels would be messed up way too often. Yes. Yeah, there's the Japanese showcase this Thursday, Poker. Hopefully it can come out. Bunch of, I think there's about 100 very premium Japanese games coming up on Thursday, so. Twilight Princess second print, $287.50. That's kind of expensive, man. That's kind of expensive for a second print. Mario Kart Middle Eastern version, VGA 90, World Edition, UAE, whatever you want to call it. World Edition of Mario Kart here. Also, gaming news update. I beat Silent Hill F. That was the most recent game I played, the new Silent Hill F. F for Foxy. Did you guys play it? Anyone in here play the new Silent Hill F? I gotta say, man, I was incredibly whelmed by it. Incredibly whelmed. I played on hard combat. I played on Lost in the Fog puzzles. Combat on hard, absolutely should not play. Like, don't play the game on hard. There's absolutely no reason to. Don't do it. In my humble opinion. Great game. Silent Hill F was awesome. Wow, you guys are bigger fans than I am. Wow. By the time I finished Silent Hill F, like, I'm going to avoid spoilers here. Nihai said he's 2 hours in. I'm not going to spoil anything. But by the time I was like, I think it took 10, 12 hours to finish it, give or take. I just wanted the game to end. Like, I was whelmed. I was whelmed, man. I don't even know if I would recommend it to people. I know the reviews are super high. The reviews on it are all like 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, the best Silent Hill in a long time, or Return to... I don't know, man. The only thing I could think of while playing it was like, this isn't Silent Hill. Nothing about it felt like Silent Hill. It didn't capture the essence of Silent Hill. That's how I felt. Very Dark Souls-esque with the combat, and like it just didn't. I don't know. It played more like an action game than a survival horror, and I think that was really jarring. That was kind of what was weird to me. It was just like I don't know. Maybe if it was called something else, I would have enjoyed the game more. But as a Silent Hill game, I couldn't really get into it. But that's my take on it. I know. A lot of people like it. I said before, too, I didn't really enjoy Silent Hill 2 Remake. It was, like, very monotonous and kind of tedious to get through. Just because they, like, padded out the game to be 15 hours long. With that said, Silent Hill 2 Remake, I enjoyed more. Just because of the atmosphere, the ambiance, the music, the puzzles. Like, that was way more Silent Hill than anything that Silent Hill F presented to me. And even though I didn't love playing through Silent Hill 2 Remake, it was an absolute slog at times, man. Absolute slog. It still was better in capturing what I think or what I'm looking for when I play a Silent Hill game. And that's Greg Reviews Silent Hill F. Make sure to like and subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed the content, and we'll see you next week. Sonic the Hedgehog 9.0 CIB pushed its way to 181.25 there. Slapshot on Master System 9.68 for 525. Mario and Luigi Brothership, we still got some copies coming up, baby. $69 for the 9.88++. Spider-Man X-Men Revenge Arcade. Oh my god, what is going on here? It says 9.4B+, but like... What? Graded in 2021, third-party overlap. I don't know how, like, okay, it's a B+, right? It's a B+, but, like, this has to be under the seal. This has to be under the seal. I don't even know if that's Mold Man or if that's, like mustard stains. Is this blood? Is that, like, what the fuck is this? I can't. Sometimes, man, I just can't. Spider-Man Arcade Revenge, $400 there. Tecmo Super Bowl, $212. Bottom of the 9th, 10.08++. Yeah, frickin' Paschetti sauce in there, man. A fresh bowl of Paschetti dropped right in there, I tell ya. $250, bottom of the 9th. Brain Dead 13, 9.98++. You kind of felt like it was Silent Hill. You lurk around in houses, things kind of decaying around you. A lot of the atmosphere and aesthetic of the game, Odin, like, it's very bright. It's very not spooky. It's very elegant. It's very... Like, you know all these words I'm using here? Like, when I think of Silent Hill, it's like dark, dungy, rusty could even be a word. Twisted, mutilated. I don't know. There's... The aesthetic and the atmosphere just didn't get me. Didn't get me. Have I ever played Days Gone? I have not. Didn't play Days Gone. $175 for Brain Dead 13. It's just personal preference on that, Trevor. I'm not saying it was objectively bad because of that. I have actual, like, gameplay complaints that I'm way more, annoyed by with the game. But the overall aesthetic of the game not my preferred style, is what I would say in that. But I understand that's far more of a subjective complaint than actual, like, combat, puzzles, what the game actually presented. Which, unfortunately, for the game, was a massive, massive emphasis on combat. Massive emphasis on combat. Why? Why am I doing so much combat? Why am I playing as, like, a 16-year-old girl and fucking perfect dodging everything? And it just... Why am I doing this? That's probably my biggest complaint about the entire game. Why is there so much emphasis on combat when I'm playing as, like... What was she? I don't think she's 16, but, like, I'm playing as a schoolgirl, man. And the emphasis on the game is beating the absolute shit out of these things. Like, it's not even, like, be scared and run away. It's, like, defeat the enemies. Right? Like that you get that objective multiple times. Defeat the enemies. It's like, what am I doing? Why am I clearing out rooms here like Gears of fucking War? it didn't, I don't know. That was the weirdest thing for me that kind of like breaks immersion, breaks my, my video games have to be believable. I don't know. I found buy-in to be very difficult. You were told that Wada games on eBay dropped in value 90% automatically because they rebranded, so you lowered all your listings by 90% respectively. Only fair. It is only fair. It is. I heard Reddit was telling me there's no value anymore because the brand doesn't exist. It's over. It's over. Valora Valley Golf is a very rare, uncommon, whatever you want to call it on Sega Saturn. Super uncommon game. First time even selling a factory sealed copy at Heritage Auctions. It is a golf game. If you are into the super niche, if you're into the very, you know what I mean? If you're diving deep into Sega Saturn, I am familiar with this game as being very uncommon, but no one cares, right? It's that like super rare, no one care. And Wild Arms, 9.9 A++. Wing Arms, sorry, Jesus, Wing Arms. I did think it was weird that it was also called Wild Arms, but like, you never know, right? A Sega Saturn game could also have the Wild Arms title. Wing Arms for $187.50. Tom Brady, baby, NFL Game Day 03. 10 grade from an open case pack. Perfect grade. Tom Brady, Game Day 03. Pushing its way to $525. What a beauty. What a beauty right here, hey? What a beauty. Wada games are worthless, poker. The news is out. Wada games is dead. Get what you can while you can. Get what you can while you can. What I think of Pat's Wada's Dead victory lap? Loved it. Loved every second of it. I was slurping up everything Pat was saying, man. I just sat down rock hard and turned on Pat. Oh, what a night. What a frickin' night, right? Tomb Raider, 8.5 A+, $875 there. $500 on game day. Yeah, Family Channel. I was soft. I was soft watching Pat, sorry. Simpsons game, 9.6A, PS2 here. You hate the protagonist? Why emphasize on combat? Why can't... Yeah, it just... That was the weirdest thing for me about the game. Do you recommend busting open my water-graded games? Holy smokes. Holy smokes. We need more sarcasm, poker face. You're taking me at face value too much. Now I'm scared. What have I said sarcastically that people might be running at face value out there? That's not good. Sonic the Hedgehog, 10 grade on it there. Pushed to 275. It's cool. It's a 10. It's Sonic 06. Oh, I can't stand it either, HW. I cannot stand it either. It is grating. Absolutely grating, man. I do it because I am in this space. That's it. If I didn't make content, if I didn't feel like it was a little bit necessary to know what the hell they're saying, I would never watch them. Never. I will say, I will defend Ian a little bit. Ian is not even close to being as bad as Pat is. Not even close. If you put Ian in a different scenario with someone else or something, I think I could be friends with Ian. I don't think he's a bad guy. Batman Telltale Series Latin American version for $70 there. Assassin's Creed the 10 Platinum Hits for $187.50. And that's the auction. It just cracked the entire collection. 72 games tonight only. Only 72 games. You don't say this about many people, but you can see them trying to argue with you about games and you might actually smack them. It might happen. Yeah, yeah. It just feels like the guy who will complain and argue about literally anything. And it's never, and this is going all the way back to like 2016. Pat was always fucking annoying. I'll just put it frank. I was going to try and sugarcoat it, use some more political language there, but like, he's just always been fucking annoying, man. And that's like 10 years ago, before I was ever in this space, when I was just learning, and it's like, you know what I mean? He was always annoying. Just is what it is. He was never my cuppa. And that's even like Flea Market Madness or whatever, right? Like before he made podcast type news content, Pat was just never for me. And that's okay. That's okay. There's going to be creators you love. There's going to be people who think I'm fucking annoying as shit. Pat the NES punk. He was never my brand of content. I don't know if people would say he's adjacent to AVGN, but like I enjoyed the video game nerd. I did not enjoy Pat. I don't know if people would say they're kind of the same or not. I know they, like very, very early, they used to make kind of the same kind of content. I think Pat was even on AVGN multiple times, at least once. So they both kind of made like skit type gaming content. Even AVGN fans hated him. All right. Yeah, there we go. So there's just, yeah. I thought maybe the AVGN overlap was a thing. Collector's Crest rip me all the time and praise Henry. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Ian doesn't seem as bad, not great, just same as Pat. He thinks the SJC crap is, yeah, it's, Ian just, I think Ian just gets overruled. Like if they're arguing or something, like Ian will just, you know what I mean, kind of sink to the background more and just kind of let Pat do his thing. But like, Ian has never, I don't know. Ian has never seemed awful. Yeah, default gen is in there for sure. Default is always in the Discord. Johnny is not. Johnny Iucci. I don't think he's in the Discord. Pat is an OG and you can't hate him. Yeah, like I'm not gonna, you know what I mean? By no means am I gonna be like, oh, if you like Pat, you must be a piece of shit. Like, I don't care. You know what I mean? If you enjoy watching Heckin' Steve's content, if you think he's funny, I don't care, right? That's awesome. Don't care. Just from my own POV and like, you know, over the years of Pat, he's never been my brand. Never enjoyed him. Just is what it is. Is what it is. If you've been watching Pat for 10 years, by all means, keep watching Pat. Oh, far above Pat. Yeah. We gotta. Hopefully soon. We never have to talk about Pat again. That's what we have to do. Hopefully soon, right? With PSA games will hear, there shouldn't be anything else for him to talk about in this space. We can all just, you know what I mean? That's it. Dragon Warrior 3, 9.88++, the highest sale of the auction at 1,875. Tomb Raider, right underneath it, 8.58+ for 875. Joshua, selling for almost as much as frickin' Tomb Raider. 9.48++ for 812. That's kind of neat to see. 8 Eyes, 9.68++, pushed all the way up to 750. That's pretty damn good for 8 Eyes as well. Pesterminator, 8.58+ for 750 was pretty damn good. And the Persona Q Shadow of the Labyrinth console, 85+ for 750 as well. On the other side of the auction, only one game for sale for less than every other auction, and you might have thought it was Ring King. You might have thought, oh my god, look how many games Ring King sold more than. Look at this. This is Ring King right here, right? Look at this. That's Ring King. Look how far I have to go. Look how many games Ring King outsold tonight.
Any cool Japanese games this week?
Ring King has to be close to the frickin' median, man. That is insane. Matthew, yes! The frickin' Japanese showcase auction on Thursday, dude. 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, brought to you by Heritage Auctions. Hopefully you guys can come out for that. It's going to be fun. It's going to be crazy. But the lowest selling game of the night was Space War. This sold for less than a frickin' UAE Mario Kart. Why does everyone hate Space War? I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with it whatsoever. 9.4, 59 bucks. Is what it is. No, I know how you meant, Hiko. And there's the $4.99 as well. No, I knew what you meant when you said like above Pat in a good way. It's the smugness, dude is insufferable. Yes, that's what it is for me too, Jonathan. The thing with Pat, right? This is my last thing. I swear to God, I'll stop. But the thing with Pat is it never seems like he presents anything in good faith. It always seems like whatever Pat is talking about, it is presented from the perception of negativity before even giving anyone or any kind of, like, do you know what I mean? Everything is presented in the negativity, bad. It's like leading with, it's a mental framing. It's like some people just have mental framing, predisposed to being negative, right? You have that predisposition. Everything's shitty, everything's bad, everything's someone else's fault, and you lead with negativity. That's how I've always felt about his content. And when you keep it, like, I don't want to consume content like that. I don't want someone who's just like, oh, fucking Nintendo sucks, this sucks, that sucks, this is so bad, look at how bad this is. Yeah, poisons the well, right? Poisoning the well. And you just create this, like, especially with content creators, right? You create this, like, army of people who are just fucking insufferable because the content creator, the leader, leads with negativity and everything. And then, like, everyone else also then just becomes a prick. You know? It's not a good thing. It's just a toxic worldview. And that's the thing too with like Heckin' Steve, right? I know he does more meme content and stuff, but like, it's just like putting out hate into the world. Your content is hate. And I've just never, I want nothing to do with it. You know, it just isn't, yeah. Just is what it is. Is what it is. Somehow Pat manages to ruin the discussion of Tim Hatwell, which is fascinating for sealed enjoyers. Yeah, it's the negativity. It's that negative bias that's everything is led by. So that's where it gets me. That's my full, like, you know, that's getting more into like philosophy, perception, all this stuff, right? How to think, how to act and stuff, but it's just never been my brand of content. I just, people who lead with that negativity, man, if you consume that type of shit too long, it starts getting in your head, man. You might not know it. It might be subconscious. It's like if you keep reading negativity on Twitter, if you get down fucking bad rabbit holes and stuff, man, like that starts fucking with you. That gets in your head. You got to make sure that you like have a, you know, at least balance yourself out. At least balance out. Too much negativity fucks up a guy. But on that note, now that you guys know how to think like a Sigma male, right? Like, sign up for my classes. I'll teach you how to think right. I'll teach you how to frickin' think right. Don't you worry. Just sign up for the courses, man. Carl can pick up chicks. Like, I'll show you whatever you need, okay? We can have a course. You missed the last WADA auction. You frickin' blew it, Simoon. You frickin' blew it, dude. So close. So close. The last auction where WADA still exists. I tell you. Absolutely brutal. Absolutely brutal. I can't believe he missed it. Carl had his pickup artist persona way back when. That's a deep lore Carl reference there. When he was a pickup artist. Okay, yeah, okay. Some people might not know what the hell I'm referencing there. That's deep Carl lore. But yeah, it's yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it for tonight. Protoss is tearing it up. Protoss is just a beauty, dude. Protoss is just a beauty. Like, that guy is genuinely great. Yeah, females, right? The females. The 9.48 plus Hang Tab Mario is going to be interesting. First big game in a PSA case. Well, yeah, there's that and the Zelda, right? Carts and Cardboard? That and the Zelda. I think those are the two biggest ones coming. The two biggest ones? Yeah, the Zelda 9.8 A++ third print, which, yeah, okay, I get it. It's third print. It's probably like $20,000, $30,000. And the Mario. Hang Tab 9.4. The Mario, what, 50,000? More than 50,000? Aren't these Hang Tab copies still up there in price? It's going to be nutty. We're going to get to see if the whales want the PSA label. The whales yearn for the PSA label. We'll see. As of tomorrow, yep, as of October 15th, Odin. That's it. GG's. 100K plus easy? Fuck, are they really that high? Are they that high, Cards and Cardboard, for like a 9.4 hang tab? I can't even remember the last time we've seen a super nice hang tab sell now. One Code Mario is so underrated as an early release. Wow. Fuck, I must be completely outdated then. I must be completely outdated on what a hang tab Mario sells for. Don't worry, by the time the signature rolls around, I'll be locked in. 9.28 fifth print sold for 80K last year. Oh yeah, shoot. Yeah, that should be 6 figures easy then. That should be 6 figures easy. But all right, you guys. We're back on Thursday. Japanese Showcase auction. Huge thanks to Heritage sponsoring tonight. Huge thanks to you guys showing out. Huge thank you for the $30 in donations. That's going straight to a pizza on Thursday. It is. Like that. That's a pizza. That's a pizza budget right there. It's a piece of pizza pie. I appreciate it, you guys. I'll see you Thursday and have a good rest of your night. Goodbye, guys. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye, everyone. See you on Thursday for the big pizza party. Goodbye.